Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming out. Today, I'd like to call to order the regular board meeting of the Board of Trustees. Today is December 2nd, Monday, 2024, and the time is 7:02 p.m. Please call the roll.
Good evening, everyone. Trustee Tammy Brown.
Present.
Trustee House.
Present.
Trustee Norwood.
Present.
Trustee Stan Brown. Absent. Trustee Andrew Holmes, absent. Trustee Belcher.
Here.
We have a quorum.
All right, and everybody will stand for pledge.
United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If everyone will continue to stand, I ask Trustee Brown to read the prayer.
Father God, we ask you tonight to bless this meeting and that everything goes in accordance with your will. We ask these things in your Son Jesus' name. Amen.
Next on the agenda is public comment. Okay, we have 3 minutes. You come to the podium.
Good evening, residents. We'll make this quick. We have something on the agenda that I wanted to just bring up, and I'm sure the trustees will address it, but I would love to hear some more information regarding the Class A, the reasonings, and the procedures behind that. Secondly, Mr. Holmes is not here. I had a message from Mr. Holmes. We've been asking for a statement from him. We have not received it. I would like for Mr. Holmes to know, if he is watching this, he owes us an answer. He owes us an answer, an apology for not speaking or anything. But I'd like for you to consider something else. We put a lot of effort into Holmes. He's not the only one culpable in this. This was known about, and it was not reported by our mayor. So some of the culpability goes there. So let's not forget that our elected official, our leader, had a responsibility to report that and did not. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next.
Greetings in the name of the Father and to any dignitaries, business people, residents, how y'all doing, you wonderful taxpayers. Y'all keep hanging on there. Y'all been ready to do this thing, you know what I'm saying? I slightly agree. You know, we have to get beyond you all thinking you all not accountable. When things happen and they come to the light and they, they drop right here in the community. I want this young lady, she's just gonna put her hand up, but she don't want to stand here because she's been, okay. And I want you all to know that for every time I am here with one of the residents and I hear that you all go to the people, I want to see y'all standing by them people when these crises come and they winning these cases in these courtrooms against us. These lawsuits, I also want to know about the what's this water thing, the big onion water thing over here by the fire department. Who's responsible for paying that? I got this thing about the one list hand, conscience says hi. You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all can give it to a content creator, y'all can give it to the people. I'm not understanding some of that. And the way things are really going here now, it has to come to an end. You all can't, this is not a game. It's not chess either. I mean, it's actually it is chess, but if you don't know how to play it, you're messing around with a lot of checkers. I also wanted to know how y'all, what y'all gonna do for networking now? We need a lot of finances here. Those gentlemen sitting over there, now I do slightly understand they made that deal with the mayor, am I correct? I also want to speak about what is this gentleman's name? Our internal affairs officers. Now here's some things that keep connected to the community. Y'all gotta do something with the internal affairs officers. Because when I finish with the investigators that are speaking with me, I'm gonna let them finish doing what needs to be done here. Because all that needs to be correct. I'm still talking about the community complaint forms too. This is not a perfect society or community that we're in, but you all gotta get a whole lot better with answering those things. And for God's sake, like some of the people say, I mean, I see Kayat everywhere, so this don't go for her. The rest of y'all need to get around that community and quit saying you get around that community.
All right, anyone else?
Hello, everybody. My name is Denasha Harrison, and a while back, I actually announced that I'm running for trustee at Dolton before knowing anything about anything going on in this place. From people asking me, why am I running, to certain folks, a part of this administration, some people in the media. At the end of the day, nobody asked me about the people of Dolton. Nobody. Nobody asked me about the people that's in the middle of all the back and forth. It's not that people don't know their roles. It's not that people don't understand what to expect from an administration, and that the administration don't understand what the people need. There's plans out there, there's wonderful plans, but where's the execution? When I came to Dolton and moved here, I moved here for a peace of mind. I moved here because it's better than the west side of Chicago where I grew up at in the South Austin area. I got a yard in the front and the back. I got neighbors that speak to me. And at the end of the day, as a Marine that retired after 20 years of service and taking care of everybody all over the world, I said, you know what, let me be a part of my community. And this administrations, some folk in the public are asking me why. Why am I doing this? At the end of the day, Dolton needs a good shepherd. And that sheep need to be led. And at the end of the day, you can't be a wolf and a shepherd. You got to make a choice. And so I'm standing here making a choice. I don't have a court to convict anybody in, and I dang sure ain't got no hell to heaven to put anybody in. So at the end of the day, we opened up with prayer. How long are we going to stay in that lane doing the right thing for the right people? I'm Denasha Harrison, and I'm running for trustee of Dolton. Whether you vote for me or you don't, whoever the best person is, the people of Dolton needs to win. I'll support whoever supports the people of Dolton. If I get the seat, great. If I don't, great. Why? Because it ain't about me or about them. It's about the people.
Amen.
And when somebody stands up and moves forward with that, then Dolton will be a better place to be in.
Hello, everyone. I actually came today not to talk to the board, but to talk to the residents. Y'all may remember me. Last year in August, I came here and I told you all about how Dolton police used excessive force, came into my house without a search warrant, no imminent danger, and my consent, without any of those three things, and arrested me, charging me with home invasion and other malicious charges in my own home. At that very meeting, I was told that y'all's mayor, I'm gonna make you whole. There was a meeting arranged for me between what was supposed to be the mayor and Louis Lacey. When I get to this meeting, the only person that was there was Louis Lacey. Nothing in my mind would have me have a meeting with Louis Lacey. Absolutely not. I respectfully declined the meeting. I thank the mayor for her time. When I went to court, I got arraigned on 4 additional malicious charges. Oh, let's talk about while I was in jail. I was held for 50 hours before I was even charged. Jeffrey DeVries reported my car stolen, illegally reported my car stolen. Of course, he couldn't put my car under an investigation hold because I was not charged with anything. But he's so intelligent that he forgot to change it from stolen to an under an investigation hold. I got pulled over by neighboring police, sworn to me, telling me that my car was stolen. It's all on their body camera. They're intentionally torturing me. They let these people back into my house knowing I had full possession. What did they do? Vandalize my house. $50,000 worth of damage. $50,000 worth of damage that came out of my pocket. My money. Mine. Me and my kids were homeless for an additional 10 months because of these people. I filed a civil lawsuit. They ignore it. They don't even come to court. Oh, so screw me, huh? forget what I'm going through at the hands of these officers. Let's name them. Monaghan, Malone, Gist, let's not, oh please, let's not forget Morgan. And then we got Townsend. 4 out of the 5 officers have civil complaints against them. 4 out of the 5. I myself never had a felony in my life. Ever. So I go to court, they never show up. The case goes to prove up. The attorney will confirm, just because your case goes to prove up does not mean that you will be granted a judgment. A federal judge ruled in my favor and gave me a default judgment. I want to believe that Jesus himself delivered that information to these attorneys because 2 hours later I had an email about an appearance. Listen, I'm not here to fight against my community. I am the community. Y'all did this to me.
The 3 minutes are up.
3 minutes are up and I will see y'all in court.
Thank you.
I'll say litigant.
All right, anyone else?
First of all, greetings to everyone in the room. One big way to look at this is we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I remember the good old days. All of our meetings started on time. We didn't have to wait for anyone to start our meetings because we all knew that our time is important. By our, I mean everybody up here, everybody out there. We just sacrificed 32 minutes to an individual that doesn't give a damn about anybody's time that hurts.
Come on now.
Okay, let's get that straight. So what's going to happen in February and April? We can rid ourselves of this disrespectful cancer that's been eating away at our community for almost 4 years now.
Come on now.
I mean, enough is enough. Not one apology, not I'm sorry, none of that. Just Brent in here and look at us like, we're her underlings and we have to wait for her to grace us with her presence. Now, on a more personal note, I had to battle with our own village hall to get a freaking permit. Again, this is the second time within a year. The last time, at the end of last year, I had to go to the village hall 5 times to get a freaking roof put on my house that I was grossly overcharged for.
Wow.
Just recently, 2 times they lost my paperwork within a 1-week period for a freaking generator. Nobody else, I talked to a lot of contractors while I was there. They hate coming to Dolton simply because of what is going on with the administration. Other communities cooperate with contractors. They cooperate with us citizens that are trying to improve our housing. We can't get, I don't know if anybody else has problems with those folks in Village Hall. It's bad enough you have to walk into a 10-by-10 room and share all your information with whoever they can squeeze up in there. That's an outrage in and of itself that needs to end. Fortunately, that should be coming to an end as soon as we get rid of this individual sitting up front. Yeah. Because enough of that. I'm sick of that. Why should we have to put up with this kind of disrespect? It's disgusting. You sit up there and pretend that, we're your subjects. We're not your damn subjects. We are your bosses.
Yes. Pay that her salary.
And you will not continue to treat us like this because you are on the way out, whether you like it or not. And don't let the door hit you.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Lee.
Good evening, my name is Joe Dyer, representing the state advocate. I just want to start out by saying to you, Mayor, I do not appreciate you shutting Andrew Holmes up when he was trying to give Camilla an answer. A young lady who finally spoke up for herself publicly, and she deserved every bit of that moment. But not only did you shut him up, you never came back to it, telling him he would have his chance to speak. And so that's what brings me here today. It's also very disheartening to hear another woman have said that you said that you will make her whole. Have you made anybody whole yet?
No.
If I want the T, get it from D. I'm waiting on it. They're waiting on it. Please provide the receipts. So one of the things that I want to say is that I could have been done with this a long time ago. But you have made it hard at every single turn. So as the election comes close, I would like to let the people know we have done a meticulous job of breaking down what we feel to be a systematic corruption here in housing with the Black Block by Block program. We'll talk about that, but I do want to pause and say, if you will help me, Mayor, because this is one of your favorite songs and I like your tone. Help me say this to Verge on his way out the door. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey.
Goodbye.
And then I want to say to you that I'm very, very much so concerned about this culture of corruption because one of your employees decided to give him some extra turkeys and ham that led to the arrest of an employee who was actually doing his job. But this is the problem that I have with this. And to the police department, this is what I'm going to say to you. We are not going to, as citizens, allow you to get away with being a lapdog for this woman sitting in the middle of this table. And there should never be a time that a police officer should allow a convicted felon to hold on to a detainee of their department. In case you don't know who that felon is, that felon happens to be the director of the youth program, Mr. Amal Woods. And if you would like for me to clarify, it would be case number 1996CFD00773 in Will County for, and as I'm alleging, the delivery of cocaine, the delivery of marijuana. The issue with this is that he is the person who runs the youth department in Dolton Township. So out of 170,000 residents, you couldn't find anybody better qualified? Or is it really that simple to just be, even if a married man won, and I'm gonna be disrespectful as you've been there for years, is it only the qualification to be fucking the mayor to get the job?
No.
Shout out to Jedediah. Anyway, I think it's pretty remarkable that your administration did not show up for you. The only one that's here is the deputy clerk that you legally terminated. So that says a lot about your administration. Also, wanted to call you out once again on when they were taking down your street signs. What you did was so flagrant. You basically threw a fit, and then you threatened to have innocent people arrested, people that were doing their job, people whose livelihood depends on them being able to do their job. That was diabolical, even for you. I was appalled, that you would do that and think that that was okay. Also, grow up, Mayor, okay? You're still calling Carmen Carlisle, Trustee Carmen Carlisle. That is so immature. Grow up. How would you like it if people called you Thiefany Hinyard? Would you like that? I mean, I know that you wouldn't, so give the same respect that you expect in return. I mean, it's incredible.
I just want to get up here first and say thank you to the trustees. You guys have been doing a stellar job at making sure that these board meetings are ran correctly inside of the Park District. Like they said, where we can have enough people that can actually attend the meeting without actually being left outside in the cold. So we appreciate you guys, because today is a very cold day. And imagine people just standing outside for no reason because she don't want to let them in. Anyway, just wanted to say something. And this is to the trustees. You guys are doing an awesome job, Clean House 2025. We need to make sure that you guys are getting out there talking to the seniors. I met a senior the other day, and her biggest gripe was that the trustees are not paying the bills because she doesn't understand the process of the trustees' role and the way that the meetings run. And it's very important that you guys get out there and let them understand that the bills that you guys are not paying are the ones that she snuck on there and the ones that are inflated because you guys didn't approve it. There's a total difference between you guys not paying something and with you guys not approving something. And you guys have to also let them know that she does her own thing. I met a lady in a grocery store the other day that came up to me, and she was really upset because she felt like all of the bills was not getting paid, and it's not the trustee's fault, it's Tiffany's fault, because she's putting inflated bills on the actual agenda that should not even be part of the agenda items and what we approve to pay. So that's one of the main important things that we have to get out there. Also, I just would like to say to anybody that is her people, her goons, whatever, I put my information out there about my disability because I'm not ashamed of it. I'm okay with the life that I'm living. Y'all just be okay with the corrupt life that y'all living like I'm following her. But just know that in February and in April, we're gonna vote her ass out that seat. So understand that between her and Chris Clark, we gotta make sure that we go to those polls and we vote right, because we cannot let her ass get back into being a mayor. And we already know she's not gonna win that supervisor seat. That shit is done. Anyway, sorry, but I would just like to say that, and I just like to thank you guys for doing all that you've been doing, and just keep it up. And anything that you guys need me to do as far as volunteering, I got y'all back.
Any other public comment? Next is general announcements. Are there any general announcements?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Good evening.
It's not on.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Okay, I have two announcements, and one of them is Tea with the Trustees, December the 14th is the last one for the end of the year. So definitely come out, get some vital information that we're not able to get at our normal board meetings. So come out Saturday, December the 14th, with your questions, and you can get some answers. So definitely come out December the 14th for Tea with the Trustees. Also, it is bringing in the new year. And it is, hold on. It says, let's bring the new year in right. Say yes to a second chance. Free expungement, December the 21st, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 4655 South King Drive. We have a bus that's going to pick you up at the Park District Administration Building. That's 147th and Evers. The bus will be there at 10 a.m. You don't have to be a Dolton resident. This is for anyone in the state of Illinois. This is free for record expungement and to seal your records. So if anyone needs additional information, please see me after the meeting. Thank you.
All right, is there anyone else? Yes. All right, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Monday. So I would like to invite you all to sleigh rides and good vibes from Dolton Park District. They're having their family holiday party, and they'd love for you all to join them. It's December 21st from noon to 3 p.m. That Saturday at the Lester Loan Building in the Field House. You can feel free to contact Dolton Park if you have more questions, and they would like for you all to register for your free gifts. I would also like to announce that the time is here. This is our 4th annual family skate night. So if you all are following our Dolton Trustees page, if you're not, please do so, or our Facebook page, please do so. I will have the flyer posted within the next few days. It will be at Redwood Skating Rink, and I'll have the date and the time, so follow our Facebook page or our YouTube. And for any residents, if you all have been trying to reach me, feel free to reach me via email, because I am having phone difficulties. So if you all have been calling me, I'm so sorry if you all haven't been able to reach me. But my email address is bnorwood@vodolton.org. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight.
Anyone else? Go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. I would just like to publicly announce our 5th District Commissioner, which was Monica Gordon, was sworn in today as our new Cook County Clerk. So the 5th District, Dawson is in the 5th District, and I just want to publicly say that congratulations to Monica Gordon, the Cook County Clerk, and we hope she does a wonderful job. She is a true woman that exemplifies what true leadership is.
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Okay, a few acknowledgements. I want to thank Dolton Park District, President Cleo Jones, Commissioner Gail Towers, Commissioner Sandra Wells, Commissioner, I think I saw here, Kyle Rochelle, and Commissioner Willis Harris. Their partnership allows us to have this space, so we want to give them great thanks and kudos to them. Accomplishments, I want to say congratulations, Trustee Kiana Belcher. This Friday, being honored by the Chicagoland and the Chicago South End Black Chamber of Commerce Trustee of the Year 2024. It's actually funny to watch her blush a little bit. Separate from that, a couple of other things the board has been working on. We've talked about the status of the budget that we need to have implemented because we're well behind on that. The original budget, as it was presented to us in draft form, had a $2.8 million deficit. I was notified by the administrator today that a budget will be forthcoming to the mayor and the board with a balanced budget by the end of this week. Now, that budget is not in its final format. That is the first presentation to the board of a balanced budget. From there, we need to review it, look at the different categories to see how we got balanced, and then present that to the community so that that process can continue going. But we need to move it as quickly as humanly possible. Separate from that, our audits, we have to complete fiscal year 2022 and 2023 audit. Both are underway. The comptroller's office had placed an auditor that has been working with the administration, Administrator Freeman, our HR representative, finance department. Both audits are being done in a back-to-back fashion. Can't be done simultaneously, but they're going back-to-back. That is going to be a little bit of a lengthy process. We anticipate about a 3 to 4 month process for the first year, and then maybe a 1 to 2 months. We may be looking at 6 months in totality of getting the audits current or caught back up to date. So those are the initiatives that the board has been working on with the administration. I want to give them thanks for the assistance from HR department, Administrator Freeman, as well as the finance department. That concludes my report.
All right, thank you. Next on the agenda is village clerk's report.
Good evening again, everyone. Today, I'm asking for approval of the minutes from the November 6, 2024 regular board meeting.
All right, is there a motion to approve the minutes from November 6, 2024 regular scheduled board meeting?
I make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
The motion is second, any discussion? Call roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood. Aye. Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed. Thank you, board. Another thing that I have on the agenda today is the approval of the Board of Trustees 2025 schedule of meetings and the Board of Trustees 2025 holiday schedule. So I'm also asking for your approval of those two items.
Is there a motion to approve the Board of Trustees 2025 schedule of meetings and the board holiday schedule?
I make a motion.
Is there a second? Second. The motion is second, any discussion? Call roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed. Thank you again, board. That concludes my report.
All right, next is village administrator's report. All right, he's not here. Next is engineer's report. All right. Moving on, next, is there a motion to approve the corporate bills? I make a motion to. All right, is there a second? Second. And motion is second, please call the roll.
Oh, Mayor, I have a question. Are you doing them separately because it's an A and B, you just said corporate bills, so we have the electronic and AP.
You want to bundle it? Bundle it. Is that something y'all taking off? You want to bundle it? Okay, so, is there a motion to bundle A and B?
I make a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
The motion is second, any discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed to double corporate bills A and B.
All right, is there a motion to approve, the pay the corporate bills from A and B?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Motion second, discussion? Call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, next is new business. Is there a motion to accept and approve the 2024 property tax levy collected in 2025 in accordance with the Truth in Taxation Law of Illinois? Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
The motion is second, any discussion?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
Just want to speak to this. Every year we have to file a tax levy of corporations. Well, our annual tax levy, the board has given the direction to Attorney Kankar, who is the one that's preparing the ordinance, that the levy be remain at the same level as it was last year. No increase on the property taxes, while the board continues to work on budget matters and things we don't want to be silent. An increase on taxes without having a proper conversation with the residents. So, that's my comment.
All right, call the roll.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood. Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, next, is there a motion to approve resolution number 24-010, a resolution supporting a proposed Class A classification for certain property within the village of Dolton, 1445 East City? Is there a motion?
Mayor, if I may, clerk advised that the resolution number as printed on the paper should be 24-011, which you read it correctly, but the number on here.
Okay, so we'll be changing it to 24-011.
Yeah, the actual resolution, reflects the correct number, but it was incorrect on the agenda.
All right, duly noted. All right, is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Yes, I mentioned, because I know one of my favorite residents and neighbors asked for a little bit of a background on this. This is for the Shell gas station over on the corner of Sibley and Lincoln. There's going to be a new buyer to this property, so this will be the first opportunity that they've had at Class A. For my votes historically, in an effort to attract new businesses to our community, I've always given them the benefit of the first Class A in particular for those that offer sales tax revenue, motor fuel tax revenue, and other ancillary benefits or other revenue streams for the village of Dolton. So for this one, I'm in favor. When it comes to renewals, historically, I have declined to do a renewal because you've got the tax break for a little bit over a decade, so that I would feel at that time the business should have been built up in a manner that can sustain it. So that's my kind of description of it.
All right, anyone else? So I guess you guys want to give another tax break because it's a new owner and not because they're not renewing. So you want to give it because it's a new owner, correct?
Was that statement or question?
That's what I'm asking.
In order to attract people or make it viable for a company to sell their business as well, the taxes are going to play a big part in there, and the current owner is having some difficulty because of the same taxes. So in order to make it a little bit more business friendly and make it attractive for a business to come into our community, which is the new business, as well as to allow the current owner who's having some challenges, that's why I'm for it.
And this is the gas station on the corner, correct?
That's correct.
So did they have a Class A prior to this?
No.
Okay. Okay. Any other comments?
Yeah,
Call.
slightly, and this is just for the residents. My perspective, because I'm in agreement with Trustee House also, but I would rather see a property get a chance than be vacant. We already have an issue of vacancies in the village, and something is better than nothing. So we can eliminate an eyesore and bring potential revenue to the village, then I'm all for it, at least the first time, and then the second time, I may do a little more research, a little bit thinking about it, but I do believe that right now our goal is to bring businesses to the community so that we can prevent as many outsources as possible. Thank you.
First of all, let me clear it up for everybody, because she said I assume. It is a current business, it's currently operating. Unfortunately, he's selling his business, and now they want to give a Class A. As you all know, when we give out Class A, we have to make sure when we give the Class A, that it is beneficial to the people. The problem I have is, when you give the Class A, who do y'all think that this is going? Gotta go back into the community. So we give the business a break, but yet the homeowners are all complaining about their property taxes are too high, or they've been up, or whatever. So we have to weigh it out. And all I'm asking is questions of why are we giving it Class A? It is a operating business currently, and it is a gas station, is my question. But the board, y'all know what y'all want. I'll choose to give the Class A. It's totally up to the board. I am here to just educate the public. Please order, thank you. I'm entitled to state my statement, and when I say my statement, guys, whether you want to hear me or not, that's on you guys. But it's people that do watch this, that hear what I say and understand what I'm saying. Just because you don't get it right now, don't mean the ones that's watching don't get it. So, with that being said, that is why I'm asking and making my statement for the record of what's going on with it. So that's all I have. It's not back and forth, but you want to make a statement?
Yeah, I have something to say about what you said. I just feel that, your comment, I understood it, but I think it's unfair to say, over the last 3 years since you've been here, we've lost so many businesses. And since somebody is saying they're going to buy this place outside of losing it and letting it sit there, I don't understand why we have a problem. I received a letter today from John Kasparek saying we're down $94,000 just in business license. So when you start talking about a business, yes, we're saying we are in support of the Class 8, but we'd rather have the Class 8 and have some taxes outside of another place that's sitting there, which is right off the expressway. It's entering into Dolton, so that would be the first thing you see. And these are businesses that we don't want to leave. We're trying to get businesses back in the community. So I feel it's unfair to say, because you took it as saying that we're putting it back on the residents. When you start educating, you tell the whole story. So I want to be clear, since people are looking at this, just to say we have to be very meticulous about making sure that we don't lose any more business at this current state. You should have thought about that when you took the trips.
Let me say Trustee straight for the record, guys. And I'm gonna put it on the record. When people talk about trips, y'all should do your research. I didn't take a trip from here, the village of Dolton. So as it relates to our budget here, tell them stop lying to y'all. I want y'all to do it for you, and you will see that I didn't take a trip from the village of Dolton. So stop lying to the public. That's number one. Number two, as it relates to everyone here, y'all know, just like I know, they sell between each other their business. So stop it. Stop with the games. Yes, I respect the business owner over there. I have no issue with you. But all I'm doing is making my statement so residents understand what is going on in your own backyard. And she said, tell y'all the truth. The truth is they try to put all kinds of business through our city, through our village. From strip joints to bodegas to you name it. The board of trustees are behind it all. But guess what? They get it. We don't want that in our town. We want a family-friendly town. That's what we want. So when they don't get their way, or when people don't play with them, they get up here and they say the opposite. Come on, guys, order, guys. Like I said, you don't gotta listen to me, but other people are. So let me get my statement out. At the end of the day, this is where it's at. We are here to do what's right for the community of people, not just because. And she just said, I don't want people to leave. Then guess what? Everybody operating and leaving. Let's see if they give all y'all Class A. It don't work like that. It's protocol to it. So all I'm saying to you guys is, why don't you do your homework before you sit here and just see what everybody says. So I'm gonna put that out. All right, I'm done with it. Moving on. Call it over, please.
Trustee Tammy Brown.
Aye.
Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed.
So, all right. moving on. Next, discussion on settlement offer for 300 on Sibley versus Village of Dolton.
Mayor, items C, D, and E are executive session now.
You said C, D, and E are? Okay. Next is mayor report. Okay, thank you. So look, I appreciate you guys always coming out and listening to what I have to say. As you're aware, I love my job. I love what I do. I ran for office because I wanted to change the area that I live in. I want you to understand this. When you guys get up and make false statements, things with no facts, understand that you will be sued. I am coming for everyone that defamed my name, that got up here and lied on me, or just said something to the mic that's not true. So understand that us as politicians, because I don't tell y'all we don't have rights, we have rights as well. So I just want to put that out there because the disrespect that you guys displayed at that mic is unbelievable. You to be my elders and people that we should look up to. As I always say this, I am the youth. You're supposed to uprise, uplift, and make sure that we have a voice. Hey guys, I don't read and I see people out of the building. You gotta have respect. We have orders that say you cannot disrupt the meeting, but yet you still do it. So please stop. At the end of the day, you guys have to understand that you won't want to disrespect your mom, your daughter, your auntie, your uncle, your grandfather. So please give the respect the seat. I have the seat now, whether you like it or not. I am your mayor. So I need you guys to respect when you come to the mic. Every single time, please stop. Every single time that you guys come to the mic, you don't talk about anything of substance as it relates to our community. You talk about a dislike of a person. That is not what we're here to do. We're here to handle the business and not let the business handle us. And with that being said, that means your street light out. You need your sidewalk fixed. You need the trees trimmed. Things like that of substance. But y'all don't get up here and talk about none of that. That's why you see things going the way it goes. You waste your time to come up here to be hateful to a person. Not cool, not right. Next, you guys keep talking about elections. You know, and I say it all the time, I won my seat by 82%. Know this, I am gonna come through on a landslide, just like Trump did. Know that I will be victorious in the upcoming election in February of 2025. So I want to put that out since y'all keep talking about elections at a board meeting. But I want to make sure you understand that. Food giveaway. The food giveaway was really dope. We had the largest food giveaway here in our village, and everybody came out. It was sponsored by Gordon Township, and as it relates to every community came through. The line was ridiculous long, but we fed everybody, and I stayed all the way to midnight, really. So one thing about me is I am a true public servant for the people. I'm going to stay. I'm going to do the things that you're not going to see no other elected official do, despite the hate and the things that people got or want to say. So I just want to point that out. But the news or nobody was out there to film or show us feeding everyone. Guess what? People may not like you, but you focus on the ones that love you. That's what life is. Focus on what you do within that dash. Your commitment to service. That's why I stand in this fight. That's why I see it take all that hate that y'all throw at me. Because at the end of the day, what God said, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. So know that what you put out will be given back to you back to the God. So I want to put that out there. Toy giveaway. We got a toy giveaway, so if anybody did not sign up, make sure you sign up for the toy giveaway, because there's a lot of babies that don't have toys, that need toys. We give up to 3 to 4 toys per kid, so you got 4, 5, 6, 7 kids. Every kid gets up to 3 to 4 toys, and guess what? They can pick their own items. They come in the building and they go shopping like it's a toy out. So that was really epic last year. It's gonna be even better this year. Please come out and join us. We also have the food giveaway for Christmas. I don't know what I'm gonna give y'all this time. Last year was really dope. The Thanksgiving box had greens, beans, you name it in the box. We had turkey, we had ham, and y'all know I grew from the earth. That's how I grew up from my household. So I want you to have fresh produce. So I'm not really big on all those canned goods. So you had everything that was fresh in the box. And you didn't have to go shopping. You had seasoned salt, you had sage, you had garlic powder, you had every single thing in that box. The sugar, the vanilla, the nutmeg, you had everything. So I just want to point out how great the boxes really were, and a lot of people was really happy to have received it. For those that didn't get it, especially in my city, I did pull up and I still delivered the boxes. The next 2-3 days until we got them all out to all our residents in the village of Dolton. So I just want y'all to know I love y'all and there's nothing y'all can do about it. And these are the things that your mayor always do every single time. I'm never gonna stop giving back to our community, producing for our community, despite what anybody has to say. I'm gonna always do my job and I'm gonna do it to the utmost respect. This tree lighting. Christmas tree lighting, we are going to announce that. Please come out. That's a whole lot of fun as well. You get the meat sign up. We have cookies and cake. We have all kinds of stuff on that day. And of course, your hot chocolate with your marshmallows for the baby. So please come out for that because that's really done on several different items. Please get it to the clerk, attorney. We are vetoing the trip and pay that was given to Trustee Brown. We also are vetoing, with me, I am vetoing, the payment to the attorney down there of $139,000. So all I'm trying to tell y'all, if it's gonna make sense, make it make sense. But these people are getting paid. They are putting themselves on the warrant list. If you guys not paying attention, prior agendas, Trustee Kiana Belcher was on there. Brittany Norwood was on there. So they're paying themselves, guys, but they're not paying for your services to fix your streets, to give you concrete, to give supplies to public works. These are all the things that I keep on telling you about. I keep on showing you. But guess what? Hopefully y'all woke now because they're paying themselves. But we so broke. Guess what? Everything stops, right? But they're still paying themselves. So I'm gonna point that out to you. Did you give it a veto? Okay, I just want to make sure you give you the veto. Yeah. Another thing I've noticed too that's really heartbreaking is you have all these people coming from all over just to indulge in the drama here in the village of Dolton. But it's sad because it's the people from the outside interference that keeps up the drama here in our village. Little do you guys know. Police are called several times because you guys have been flying people in, doing different things. Y'all come to the podium talking about nothing, as always, but yet you want to get your clicks and views to be on the news, but you flew in from Arizona, or you flew in from Texas or whatever. And it said in my heart because the residents of Dolton cannot come to board meetings half of the time because you guys was overtaking it with the hate groups. Look at this room right here. You don't want to have meetings that there's a child, but yet it's not even 20 people in this building. So all I'm saying to you is you can have your meetings with a child because you have a space. That is our home. That is where we supposed to conduct our business, and we will be back there soon, shortly. But I just want to point out to you all the things that I'm faced with, and I'm going to continue to keep Dolton moving forward. What's next for Dolton? Dolton is going to see their mayor rise like a phoenix. You're going to see me come out of the ashes, and you're going to see me be victorious as I still love you, still commit to public service, and never ever give up on you. So please don't never ever give up on me. I just want to thank you for coming out this evening. I have a lot more to say. You will see me with my voice throughout this next couple of days. I got a lot to say. I got a lot of facts and a lot of things to showcase as I move forward. Ladies in the front, we will keep entertaining the people here as it relates to being able to get my voice heard. My voice will be heard like you guys get the same respect. When you go to the podium, you got 3 minutes uninterrupted, and we sit here and listen to whether you got something good, bad, or negative to say. We still listen to it all. So you have to give me the same respect, whether you like me or not. I am still your mayor. So when you call me for that snow, I'll still pull up and shovel your snow. Ask Trustee Stevens. So next on the agenda is there a motion to go into closed session?
I'll make a motion.
Okay, well, and y'all make a motion for the items of why we're going into closed session. What is it for?
I make a motion for discussion regarding appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees. A, B, discussion regarding pending improper or imminent litigation.
All right, is there a second? Second. All right, it's been motion second, call roll.
Trustee Brown.
Aye.
Tammy Brown, sorry. Trustee House.
Aye.
Trustee Norwood.
Aye.
Trustee Belcher.
Aye.
Motion passed to go to executive session.
All right, so we're going to close session, so you guys can wait if you like. If we do come out, we will vote on whatever business needs to be conducted. Other than that, you can stay or you can go home. Thank you so much.